What's up, amazing people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm so humbled to be at the land of Museveni. What do I mean? I'm happy to be in the land of Uganda, whereby I've learned some greetings like Mwasebe, Mwasuze Mutanyo, Basebo na Manyabo. I'm so delighted to know that. Those are greetings. Good morning, my lovely people. So today I have an amazing topic that I want us to discuss. How I was about to leave my husband. I hope this is not confusing. Let's start the topic. So guys, you all know that I had a business that I was running, and to me it was the most best thing or best time of my life. And now it had some challenges, because each and every business you do, it got its advantages and also its disadvantages. So this is the story where it all began. I remember when we started our business, we had sessions of where men would take a day and women could take a day. So we were a group of 6, 3 men and 3 women. We could do business and we would compare ourselves who sells the best. So it was so interesting when it was the men's day. They would do it perfectly and they would sell. But when it comes to us, the women, we'll just sell like just the normal day, but the sales were not high compared to the men. This is the reason why. So when we started the business, I was the silent one. So many people never knew me, but they knew Mwakazi, who is my husband. So girls were interested, or they were excited to see Mwakazi, with those biceps and muscles and everything. Yeah, so most of the women got so interested in him to a point that they would come back and buy so many times. Let's say a person would buy like 2 to 3 times so that they can see and touch Mwakazi. I don't know where this behavior came from of touching someone, but that's what was normally happening. So many women came to our business only for them to admire Mwakazi and also to buy. So the more they come to buy, the more they come to fulfill their desires. I hope you understand. So there is this lady, let me tell you about it. There was this lady who came to our business. So they used to come and order, like today they order, and then after 2 hours they come back and order. So they would come like all the time to purchase and buy fries from us. But anytime they came and found Mwakazi, they would buy a lot. So these women were so like psyched up, psyched up to buy things. So they would come and start asking, where is our husband? What do we mean by your husband? They would come and ask, where is your husband? No, meaning Mwakazi. They never knew I'm Mwakazi's wife, but they would come and start asking the staff, where is our husband? So I'm just seated there, and these girls would come and like, hi madam, where is our husband? They would use Swahili to ask for our husband. So they came one day and met me there, and they asked me, where is our husband? I was like, which husband? No, the guy who stays here with muscles and everything, that guy is so hot. Where is he? He's our husband. So I had to just move back a little, and I was so shocked. I didn't want to answer them because I didn't want to be rude, but just I kept quiet and smiled until someone told them, do you know that one is Mwakazi's wife that you're always asking for? So this lady became pissed off that I'm Mwakazi's wife, despite me being the silent one and the young one there. In the look, they felt that I have to organize an attack. So one morning, a lady friend of Mwakazi told my husband, do you know there are some women who are organizing to attack you in form of they truly want you to be their man. So be careful. I've warned them that you are married, but they don't care, and they're dangerous girls. So when I was leaving for work that day, I met a group of some girls on the way waiting for me. I didn't tense, but in myself I was so worried, but I just had to move because I was walking to work. I was going to work, so I couldn't go back home, and Mwakazi was nowhere around. So I just had to pretend and pass. Those women never did anything, but they hurled insults on me and told me to leave their husband alone, or if I want peace, we should share him out with them. I didn't tell them anything because you know this type of women, they can do something bad to you, so you just leave it at that. So I just had to walk away. I felt bad in me, but at the same time I was so proud of myself that I brought a man to people. If someone can admire your man, then it means that person is good looking. So we didn't do anything, but they kept on coming to the business and provoking me. So I used to sit at the counter where there was a barrier. I could see you, but you couldn't see me. So they used to come dressed in funny things. They would come with all the boobies out. Some almost came naked. Some came with netish tops, and you could see everything, just to entice my husband. Okay, so when that happened, we organized I want to have time out with my husband, and so we traveled to Meru with him. On our way to Meru, we had fun. People were looking at us. I don't understand why people were so like throwing eyes onto us, despite me being small and him being masculine. But that is life, you know. So many women, when you go to Meru, they started having a focus on Mwakazi. So I remember us going to a certain supermarket called Madhai's in Meru, and some girls came like rushing, and they were like, you know, the way you see a friend of yours and they come running towards you to hug you. That was the feeling that I had. They came running to us and they started holding Mwakazi's muscles and asking him, is this real? Is this your body? And I was like, I threw an eye to them and I was like, can you just get off? Leave my husband alone. And my husband was laughing. The reason is, why are you fighting these women? I don't know them, but what's up? I'm like, why are they touching my man? This is my man. You don't have to come and mess around with me. So my husband saw that fierce face on my face, and he was like, relax, girl, relax. I'm all yours. So that felt me feel more insecure. Now, the more we walk with him, the more women now want to touch him and touch his body or get a hug from him. I don't know, with these waders who have big muscles, all the women want to be hugged by them. So I told him I don't like it, the way women are just getting attracted to him. But he would smile because, you know, he's new in Meru and I'd gone to introduce him to my parents. So he was easy. So going back home and now going back to our business, one day I got sick, and it was so bad that I couldn't do anything. So my husband offered to take me to the hospital. So near our business, on the other side of the road, there was a hospital, a private hospital where we would go. So we went there and I was done for a blood test. That time I had issues of eating meat. I'd eaten so much meat, I had so much protein in my body, which the doctor told me I have to reduce. So going there, we met those colleagues, those friends of ours who used to come and order fries from our hotel. So I was done for a test and decided, why not get one of them to help us get the results very fast and advise us on what to do. So we went to one of the doctor's home and we were there seated. Now the lady was seated on the other side of the table, and us as patients, we were seated on this other side of the table. So she started telling us what the results were saying, that I should stop eating meat because I'm not a meat person, and at least try and reduce proteins in my meals because I have too much proteins. So she was talking to me. So no sooner as we were talking, one of the ladies in the same hospital called my husband phone. So the lady wanted to order some fries for lunch. So the phone started ringing, and I told my husband, Mokazi, your phone is ringing. Why don't you pick it up? And upon just picking up the phone, he saw that one of the lady was calling was from inside. So he smiled, and that lady on the other side of the table, who was the doctor, picked up the phone and said, let me answer this for you. So for me, as we were easy because we were just there chilling and talking. So she picked up the phone and said, why are you distracting our session? We are busy making love here. So please, can you give us time? we just looked at each other. So me and Mwakazi were like, okay, what happened? So she hung up and started laughing. So we started making fun out of it. And the lady who had called felt guilty that she truly had interfered with some people doing their own thing. So she hung up so very fast and felt guilty, which she didn't call again or text to place an order for anything. So we spoke with the doctor, and after that she told us where to go to the chemist, get some drugs, and then we go home. We did exactly that. So Makazi felt that I don't have to go back to the business. Let me take her home to go and relax. So we did exactly that, and I went home to relax. So a friend of ours who stays in Lamu, called my husband and told her, you know what, Pauline is so fatigued, she's so stressed. Why don't we give her a vacation? Let her come to my place and have fun and relax in the coastal area. So my husband was like, oh, that's a good idea. We can do it. So how do we go about it? Okay, we can organize flights for her and everything. And once she lands in Lamu, I'm going to take good care of her for 1 week, and then she'll come back. Deal? That was our deal. So the deal went in so well. So I went to Lamu, and when I reached there, I called my husband. I'm like, oh, thank you, babe. This was the best thing. I'm feeling good. I'm in Lamu. I'm catching up with my friend, and I hope all things will be fine. 2 days later, my husband is not talking to me. Reason, a rumor came. The lady who picked up my husband, I hope you remember that lady, the doctor we went to see, who picked up my husband's phone, came to the hotel and met the staff that we had employed, and she started crying there and causing some drama. And the ladies, my staff, were like, what happened? Are you okay? And they were like, I want to see Mwakazi. And she was crying, shouting, and causing drama that attracted some of the people to come and see what was happening. And she was asked, what's the problem? Now she had to express herself. Despite her crying, she would express herself in that mad voice. I hope you understand. You know how it feels when you're trying to talk, at the same time you're feeling angered and you're crying. So she said, I want to tell Mwakazi to warn the wife. She came fighting me in my place of work where my bosses were. She embarrassed me. She came fighting me to tell me to leave her husband alone. So it got like more juicy. And you know, when there is a boss client fight, the staff tend to feel that it's more of the best moments in their life. No, they want to know more. They want to dig more for this story. So they were like, yeah. What did she do? She beat you up, or did you fight? You could have beaten her. She's so silly, you know. And the staff were like on the lady's side. And when the lady left, the staff came and told Mwakazi, oh, you know, this client came here. She complained that your wife went to the hospital to fight her in front of her bosses and told her to leave you alone. And they are like, they started fighting, and she was, leave my husband for me. I don't want to share my husband. I don't want to do this and this. So my husband trusted it. So my husband calls me 2 days later. He's annoyed, very annoyed with me, and he is like, why are you lowering your dignity, going to fight women to tell them to leave me alone? Who do you think I am dating? Or do you think I'm cheating you with other women? I'm like, wait, what women? Who said I'm fighting them? There was a story, and a client who came and said you went to their hospital to disgrace her in front of the patients and other doctors, and you telling her to leave your husband alone. I asked him, so where did all this story come from? I'm in Lamu. All the time I've been with you, and if all this story happened, I've been at home sick. So when did I get the courage and the strength to leave the house and go fight without your notice and come back? So my husband got pissed off and told me, never do that again. Never go fighting people because of me. And I'm like, babe, I never did it. I'm so mad at it. I never did it, and I have to look for this woman. I don't care if she's a doctor. No, if she said I fought her, I have to go back and fight her in real. Now we have to fight. If fighting was a thing, then I have to go back and look for her and fight. So we went mute. I tried calling him, he's not picking up because he felt that I disgraced him, and I'm trying to spoil like the business from these women who come to buy from us. But to me it was not that, because I never did it, and I was so open and clear to him that I never did that shit. So we went mute on each other, and I felt that it has now become too much. This women thing has become too much. From women organizing to beat me because of him, to women not even planning to come and ruin my marriage in our business, calling my husband their husband. And now people are here saying I fought them for me stopping them to talk or doing business with my husband, which I never did. I just felt like, Pauline, you know what? You don't deserve this in marriage. So I just felt that I want to quit all this shit and just leave him. If he feels that those women are the best, then you can pick them and stay with them. But only for my husband to come and know the truth that I didn't know that. He had to look for that lady to come and apologize to me because she did the wrong thing. I didn't attack her, but using me to fight me or to cause problems with my husband was what she wanted. So later we came to realize that these women do exactly that to couples that they don't know, or the new couples in town, like new couples within that area. That's what they try to do, to destroy people's marriages and to make sure they get the man for themselves. If you are weak one, then they're going to snatch your husband away from you. So guys, I felt so bad, and upon me terminating our relationship, our friends came in, tried to talk to me and advised me, Pauline, you're not going to leave your husband because of people who are not even in your husband's life, people even your husband don't know, people who are just fantasizing having him, and you're busy here ready to leave your husband for women. So I came to realize it's you to fight for your man and always stand by him. Never let people put you aside no matter what, even if it's business, even if it's the body looks or the body shapes or the biceps and everything. Just play low. Let them talk whatever they want. Let them fantasize whatever they want, and continue holding your marriage. So that's it today, and for that and few other things, I want to go and enjoy the environment of Uganda, and I will bring you the video back. Until the next one, peace.